Hey strangers, welcome to the strange universe where it's not about becoming someone new, but remembering who you always were. So I want you to imagine that you just didn't know that time was running out and that you could never get back these moments, but you could actually do something about that. What would you change? What would you do with the time that you have left? Today, we're going to dive into one of the most powerful truths I think we all need to hear, that time waits for no one. And I'm hoping this is your wake-up call to make every second from now on count. So stay with me, because if you do, I think you just might learn something important about time. But before we do, if you've been watching my videos, you know the deal. The world is a strange place. It keeps us sick, it keeps us busy, and it keeps us distracted. But right now, we're going to do the cosmic reset. So we're just going to, in a moment, we're going to take in a deep breath. We're going to think about what's been weighing on you. It could be an unpaid bill. It could be a fight. It could be a mistake that you can't stop replaying in your mind. So take in that deep breath. And think of that thought that's weighing you down, a bill, a fight, that thing that's made you frown. And I want you to wrap it in that breath and release. Perfect. All right, doesn't that feel good? Okay, now that we're in the present, let's talk about time. Welcome to this moment. It's a powerful moment that we're sharing right now, but soon it'll be gone. And today we're going to dive into the truth that those seconds keep on going and they don't wait for anyone. We all know it, but we just don't live as if we did. The song Time Waits for No One by Queen is one of my favorites because it reminds me that time moves on whether you're ready for it or not. So what do you do with that knowledge? How do we make it work for us rather than against us? Let's explore this powerful truth and turn it into some actionable steps that we can use to give our life more purpose. You see, time, it's one of the most precious resources that we all have, but it can't be contained. It can't be stopped, dammed, bottled up. And it's so easy to get caught up in the grind and the routine, all of the distractions that we have before us, and before we know it, days, months, years, they just slip by. So I want you to stop and ask yourself, what am I doing with my time right now? I know you're watching this video, but I want you to think bigger. Are you going back to school, learning a new hobby that excites you, or just wasting your life at that 9-to-5 that you grew out of so long ago? What are you doing, and is it in alignment with what you want your future to be? Because it's easy to get trapped in the machine. So take a moment and think, am I using my time in the way that I want? Now, it's okay if the answer is no, but it's important to acknowledge that, and that every second counts, because it does. Whether you're stuck on that hamster wheel, working, or becoming a better person by watching videos like these, be conscious of how you're spending that currency. Because when you start to notice how time is passing, you'll realize that you actually have the power to direct it to what truly matters. You see, procrastination, it's the enemy of progress. This message, it should be pretty clear because it's kind of black and white, right? Time just waits for no one. But so often, we delay. Why? We hold back and we think that we have more time than we actually do. Well, guess what? You can't wait for the perfect time to change, to leave that job you hate. The perfect time is always now. But the strange thing is, it was also the perfect time back then and you still didn't change. So it's really about those small steps that we take and continuing to do them. Look, please don't quit your job. Let's not be drastic, but let's start with something actionable to get our agency back. It doesn't matter how small it is, the key is just that we move forward here. Whether it's starting a job search in your spare time, reaching out to someone about career advice, or working on a project that truly excites you outside of that 9-to-5 job, take those steps now. And if it's a big task, something huge, break it down into small, bite-sized pieces. Remember, it's not about making giant leaps every day. It's about consistently moving and grooving and doing everything you can do to take advantage of the time that you have. Now, if you are content and you're living your greatest life, great. But try to help somebody else to find that same path. And if you're not, and something is indeed missing, then I hope this message is getting to you. Really getting underneath the hood and awakening something that perhaps you've been putting off for a long time. Because it's not about just acknowledging that time passes, it's about using that awareness to guide your actions, to live with intention. So ask yourself again, what is it that I'm doing? What can I do differently? How can I take advantage of the time that I have left? And if you're an older person, remember, you are never too old. You are still in the game. You have this precious currency that we all share, time. So don't let it stop you. Remember, my friends, you are never alone, and you are loved. I love you.